Hi, this is Sarah from Someday Sarah. This is part 3 of my How to Filet Crochet series. Let's get started. The very first thing that we need to do is make a slip knot. You wrap the yarn into a loop and then you put your fingers or your hook through the loophole and pull a loop of yarn from the ball end through it. Pull it tight around your hook. Start making chain stitches by pulling yarn through the previous loop until you have a total of 36 stitches. We have chosen this number of stitches based on the sample that we had planned in part 2. You may have chosen a different letter or sample image, and you might have to adjust for your sizing. We will need 34 stitches in total, but because we are doing double crochet in the next row, we need to do an extra 2 chains for turning. Feel free to speed this part along or work along with me. Once I get to 36 chains, I wrap my yarn over my hook for the first double crochet going back along the chain. I count back to the 4th chain and put my hook in the back loop. You can zoom in as I do this and see that I have a loop on the top and one on the bottom in the shape of a V. Wrap the yarn over the hook and pull it through 1 loop. Wrap the yarn over again and pull it through 2 loops. Wrap the yarn over one more time and pull it through the last 2 loops. You have completed your turning chain and your first double crochet. The turning chain will count as a stitch. Continue to make double crochets in each chain using the back loop until you get to the end of the row. You will have a total of 34 stitches, including the turning chain. I recommend that you count these if you are new to crochet. Now it's time to turn and go back. We start the next row with a chain 2 for the first stitch. Many people do chain 3 for the turning chain, but I find that with my tension that is too long and bumps out on the sides of my projects. If you have tighter tension, you should try a chain 3 for your turning chain. As we talked about in part 2 of my How to Filet Crochet series, we are making a border around our project, and we need 3 more double crochets to equal 4 stitches for the side of the border. When we double crochet into the top of other double crochets, we have to put our hook into both the front loop and the back loop to begin the first stitch. Once the 4 stitches on the right are complete, we are going to begin making the fillet boxes. The first row will have all open boxes, so we need to make a pattern of chain 2 and then double crochet all the way across until there are 3 stitches remaining. When we chain 2, we also skip working into 2 of the double crochets of the previous row and double crochet into the third of each box. Double crochet into the last 3 stitches, and we have completed the left side of our border or frame. Now that we are at the end, we need to chain 2 to move up to the next row again, and then turn the project to keep going. Soon I will post a video on how to make a foundation row without using the initial chain, and another one showing how to make this project without a frame or border. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe.